Hello friends, welcome to IAS at Speed of Light, and this is the second lecture which you are undergoing in this course module. This lecture again would be the continuation of the first lecture which you have gone last time, which was about the Indian geography mnemonics, and this would be Indian geography mnemonics continued, like second part of it. Okay, so last time we started with the Indian states. We tried to see image for each Indian state and union territory, and then we use those pictures in sequence to remember many things like Human Development Index, states in sequence of their areas, states in sequence of population, and Indian neighboring countries. Now, today, it is very much required from your side that you are very much comfortable with this picture system. So, if I say Gujarat, the picture of Narendra Modi should come in front of you. Similarly, Puri Sabji means Tripura for us, and similarly, Mizoram means Ram. So, uh, now let's have a quick exercise. I'll say a word and then you have to see the related pictures with that. So I say Bhutan. So if I say Bhutan now, which all pictures are coming to your mind? The first picture ideally should come is of Bhoot. With Bhoot, it should be Kim Sharma, that is Sikkim. West Bengal, that is Mamta Banerjee. T, that is Assam, and Arun Jaitley, who was playing the role of Bhoot's father in that movie, that is Arunachal Pradesh. Similarly, if I say, when I say Indian states in sequence of areas, which state would come after Assam? So whenever what I would say Assam, so Assam is T for us, and when we were remembering Indian states in sequence of their areas, we used the sequence of our body organs. So T was fitting our waist. We were drinking tea to have a great figure, and after that it would be hips, and hips was the HP laptop. So that is Himachal Pradesh. So after Assam, it was Himachal Pradesh. After Himachal Pradesh, it was Uttarakhand. After Uttarakhand, it was Punjab. So I'm saying the name of the states, but I hope you are going to that picture. That is the temple Lassi, Yanagupta, or Karelas, or Kerala's. Then again, we moved ahead from Hairband, that is Mizoram. With Hairband, it was Meghalaya. After Meghalaya, it was Diamond, that is Manipur. And then nose ring came Mizoram, then Nagaland. Nagas were putting lipstick like this. So, whenever you remember this sequence in forward, try to again recall them in the backward direction, and it's not very difficult. For example, in case of same example, if we take areas in sequence, states in sequence of areas, the last one was Lakshadweep, and before Lakshadweep, okay, we'll start with the shoes now. The last mnemonic which we used, the shoes was for Chandigarh, Chandi Mata, then shocks for Haveli, right? Then pants was for Sheila Dikshit, right? And it was belt actually before that. So Pondicherry was for belt. Then Sheila Dikshit. Then underwear, that is Goa. So that way, if you try to recall it both in forward direction and backward direction, it's going to be really of great help. So let's start today's lecture, and which is about the Indian rivers or the rivers of India. We will follow the same pattern here because that is we understand now, our mind remembers quickly if we remember in pictures. So for Indian rivers also, each river we will give a picture to it, and that picture for us from today onwards would resemble that river. Okay, so there is a piece of advice here. If we see a country like India, there are many major and minor rivers. There are approximately, if you go for each minor river, there are almost 350 rivers in India. So we cannot remember, and we need not remember all, memorize all these 350 rivers. What we will do is we have to focus on the main rivers, important projects on those rivers. Third thing is, if anything special on their banks, like any national sanctuary, or any important wetland. So these things we would try to focus, and plus from your side, what you have to do is you have to keep studying a newspaper, and particularly the Hindu. So, whenever any river which you are not aware of, but it appears in newspaper as a current affair, like something important is going to happen on it. So now it would be your duty to memorize that river as a part of current affairs using the same principles of mnemonics. Let's move ahead with the presentation. So, first river which we would like to take up today is river Ganga or the Ganges. This is a map for the river Ganges and showing its various tributaries in the initial phase and then its distributaries, which we will see in West Bengal and then go into the Bangladesh. Ganga gets its name after two rivers, Alaknanda and Bhagirathi. They joined together at a place known as Devprayag. So from Devprayag, Alaknanda and Bhagirathi, they have a confluence there, and after that we give it a name of Ganga. Uh, Now, the river which originates from the Gangotri, it is Bhagirathi, and as per the Hindu mythology, actually, it is considered as very sacred. Um so Bhagirathi is the main river which actually originates from the glacier Gangotri, and Alaknanda basically it's much bigger river than Bhagirathi, but for Hindus, Bhagirathi actually matters more. So Alaknanda, before joining Bhagirathi at Devprayag, it meets five other rivers, and those places where the Alaknanda meets the different rivers, these are different prayags, and we call them Panch prayags because they are five in number. So Panch means five. So Alaknanda meets different rivers at different prayags, and this question becomes slightly important for UPSC this year because all of us know what tragedy happened last year with Uttarakhand, and if we are aware of these prayags and the river which Alaknanda is meeting at these prayags, then it would be easy for us to understand that whole calamity where it occurred, and it would be easy to us for to answer UPSC questions, and this is probably an important question, would be an important question for UPSC this year. Okay, so these are the five rivers which Alaknanda meets at different places. First, Alaknanda meets Dholi Ganga at Vishnu Prayag, that Nandakini at Nandaprayag, that Pindar at Karanapayag, and Mandakini at Rudraprayag, and Bhagirathi at later Devprayag, and after Devprayag it's a formation of Ganga. Okay, so for us now, this is a snap of where the Alaknanda and Bhagirathi is meeting, and after that it's the formation of Ganga. This is Dev Prayag. Okay. For us now, Alaknanda, we are giving an image to Alaknanda as the name sounds Alak, so we take Alak to Alka Yagni. Alka Yagni, she is a famous playback singer in Bollywood, and if you don't know much about her, so please go to Google or YouTube and you'll find so many songs sung by Alka Yagni and the prizes she has won because of singing. So for us, Alka Yagni would be Alaknanda. Okay. Now the task would be to remember all these Panch Prayags and what all rivers Alaknanda meets at different Panch Prayags. So close your eyes. Alaknanda means Alka Yagni to you. So you have to see Alka Yagni in your mind very clearly and precisely. Okay. Let us see now how Alka Yagni spends her normal day. Okay. So you are Alka Yagni now, and let us see what you will do whole day around. So morning when you wake up, when morning Al Alka Yagni wakes up, she goes to the Dhobi Ghat. I am pretty much sure you all are aware what Dhobi Ghat is, where actually all dhobis they wash your clothes. So she goes to the Dhobi Ghat and pray to Lord Vishnu. Now see yourself as Alka Yagni, or you're seeing Alka Yagni. Morning she's going to Dhobi Ghat and praying to Lord Vishnu. So first river is Dholi Ganga from Dhobi Ghat, Dhobi Dholi, and pray to Lord Vishnu, that is Vishnu Prayag. So first river which it is meeting is Dholi Ganga, that is Dhobi Ghat, and the Prayag is Vishnu Prayag because she is worshipping Lord Vishnu. Now, after finishing this, after worshipping Lord Vishnu at Dholi at Dhobi Ghat, then from there she goes to worship Nandi. Nandi, I hope you all are aware, Nandi of Mahadev, Nandi of Lord Shiva. So she goes then to the temple of Nandi and she worship Nandi, right? So from Nandi it becomes Nandakini and Nandprayag, right? So Dholi Ganga, Vishnu Prayag, first part, right? Then second part, she is going to the temple of Nandi, Nandakini and Nandprayag, right? So full morning she is busy with puja. Now let us see what she will do in afternoon. Afternoon, she eats food from our Pindari, Salman Khan. Pindari. I hope all of you have seen the movie Veer of Salman Khan, where actually Salman Khan is playing the role of a Pindari, a great warrior of Rajasthan. It's a good movie, and suggest you to go and watch it once. So Pindari is actually was a warrior class, a fighting clan in Rajasthan, and we will see it was during under Lord Hastings, Pindari war happened. So Pindari is Salman Khan for us, right? And so she's taking food from Pindari Salman Khan. And about Salman Khan, we know like he is full of karuna. His heart is full of karuna. Karuna again is a Hindi word which means kindness, right? So food from Pindari, and here Pindari is our river Pindar, and his heart is full of karuna, that is kindness, is karuna from it becomes Karana Prayag. Okay, let's see what will happen now. Then in the evening, she had her lunch with Pindari, and whose heart is full of karuna. Now in the evening, again she goes to the mandap. A mandap again is a Hindi word. Mandap means a big tent, or the big hall where actually different ceremonies take place. So she goes to the mandap where so many yaks were happening. Just close your eyes and visualize so many yaks are happening in the mandap, and she worshipped the Lord Rudra there. And you just imagine she's worshipping Lord Rudra. Lord Rudra is again Lord Shiva with his devastating look. So, mandap From Mandap, it becomes Mandakini and worship Lord Rudra. Finally, in the night, it's quite obvious if you worship a lot. Um, you will meet your fate, you will meet your bhagya. So from bhagya it becomes bhagirati, and ultimately she gets to the ultimate dev, that is Dev Prayag. Okay, now close your eyes, we'll go it fast. Okay, morning, Dhobi Ghat plus Vishnu. Dhobi was Dholi Ghat and Lord Vishnu is Vishnu Prayag. Second is Temple of Nandi, Nandakini and Nandaprayag. Number third, it was Pindar and Karan. So river Pindar, Pindadi, Pindar, river Pindar and Karan Prayag. Evening Mandap, that is Mandakini and Rudra Prayag, right? In the night, it was she meets her fate, that is Bhagya, that is Bhagirati and Dev Prayag. Fine. So these are the five Panch Prayags and five rivers which Alaknanda meets before meeting Bhagirathi. Let us move ahead to the our river Ganga now from Dev Prayag. For us, Ganga means Gangaram Hospital. Gangaram Hospital is a very famous hospital in Delhi, and I hope you all are knowing about it. Gangaram Hospital is a very famous hospital and it's a very good hospital also. So for us, River Ganga is Gangaram Hospital. Please be attentive. Ganga is Gangaram Hospital. You have to see that Gangaram Hospital. Okay. Now, uh, one day you are going to Gangaram Hospital, and let us see what all things will happen to you. You reached near to a Gangaram hospital, and then you see, please see on the screen, this complete board of Shri Gangaram Hospital. Now, when you saw this Gangaram Hospital board, you find logo of Lord Ram. Lord Ram, because it is Ganga Ram Hospital. So Ram, from Ram, you see the logo of Shri Ram. Right. So first you saw the board of the hospital, and there you saw logo of Shri Ram or Lord Ram. Fine. After seeing that Lord Ram's logo, you move further and further near to the entry gate of the hospital. But there you saw large number of cows who were sitting there, and people told you like these all cows are the watchmen of this hospital. It's strange how cows can be the watchmen, but we have to remember like that because mind you, this is how the more different, the more unobvious the picture will be, our mind would remember it fast. So you went near to the entry gate and you see so many cows who were sitting near the entry gate of the hospital. And now cow in Hindi we call it as gaw. Right. So first thing you saw Ram logo, Lord Ram logo in the on the board of the hospital. Second you saw gaws or cows. Finally, you entered into the hospital, and what you do when you enter into hospital, you meet with the receptionist there, or the person or the lady who is sitting on the reception. And this time it was a lady who was sitting in the reception, and when you saw her, she was wearing a beautiful ghagra and choli. Ghagra and choli is a traditional Indian dress. I think all girls know that, and even boys know that. So ghagra choli. She was wearing ghagra choli. Now imagine that receptionist. She was wearing ghagra and choli. Another strange thing with that receptionist was she was holding one gun, and you ask her why you are holding that gun, and so she told like people come here and argue a lot. So I keep this gun with me. So anyone who argue with me, I shoot him. So gun. right? Ghagra and then gun, right? So after discussing with her, taking appointment with the doctor, you sit with other people you went to the lobby and you sat with other people. And then you noticed a small temple of Kashi Vishwanath. Every time you go to hospital, there's always one small temple sort of thing in the hospital. And this hospital, you saw the temple of Kashi Vishwanath. Kashi. Move ahead now. Then people were telling you, okay, this Kashi Vishwanath, have you ever been to Kashi Vishwanath? You said, no, I didn't get chance to go there. So people told you, actually, it's a very good place where uh, as a prasad, you give gulab jamun. You give gulab jamun to the Lord Vishwanath, right? And why this is so? Like you ask people, so people told you like gulab jamun, it's very good for our eyesight, and if we eat it daily we can get rid of our chashma. Okay. Okay, then your chance to meet doctor came and you went inside doctor with a box of son papdi. Son papdi, I think all of us are knowing it. It's a famous sweet dish. So you went inside with a son papdi, box of son papdi, and you give it to the doctor as a gift. But then doctor told you, yeah, why you eat son papdi? Actually, if you eat pumpkin, it's very good for health. So don't eat son papdi, you eat pumpkin. So, but it's quite strange. You thought like how anyone can eat pumpkin like that. Right. So this is the small story about the Gangaram Hospital. Just have a quickly recap now. Close your eyes and see what all visuals you have seen. So first one was a Lord Ram logo. Second was the cows, that is Gaur. Third was Ghagra Choli. Receptionist was wearing Ghagra Choli. She was holding the gun. Right. Then you saw Kashi Vishwanath Temple. And people told you gulab jamuns are given as prasad there because it's very good for the eyesight. And if we eat gulab jamun every day, we can get rid of our chashma, then son papadi, and then pumpkin. Right. So these are the words which we have remembered to this picture. Right. Let us see now what it means. Lord Ram would be Ram Ganga for us. From Gaur, it would be Gaur Mati. From Ghagra, it means river, Ghagra. From Gun, it is Gun, duck, so Gun. Kashi would be Kosi. Yamuna would be Jamuna or Jamun. From Gulab Jamun, it becomes Jamuna and then Yamuna. So Jamuna, Yamuna. Chashma, it becomes Tamsa. River Tamsa will be Chashma. Son Papdi will be river Son, and pumpkin would be river Panpan. Okay, so these all are the tributaries, important tributaries of river Ganga in sequence from north to south. Still, if you feel you are not so much confident, you are not getting so much confidence in remembering the words, or if you are remembering the words but once resembling it to that particular river, it is difficult. Just give yourself some time, and I can guarantee you will not forget this for your life. If you have seen the correct images, the pictures, you are not going to forget this in your life. So again, a short revision. I would be saying the river's name. It was Ram Ganga. Close your eyes. It was Ram Ganga, Gomati. Can you see a number of cows who was sitting near the entrance gate of the hospital? Ghagra, river Ghagra. River Gandak, that was gun. She was holding Gandak, gun. River Kosi, fine. Kashi Vishwanath. River Yamuna, Yamuna, Jamuna, Jamun, Jamun, Gulab, Jamun. River Tamsa, Chashma, Tamsa. River Soon, Soon Papadi, and then river Panpan or Punpun, that is river Pumpkin. Let us go now one by river to one by one to all the rivers and what's so special with those rivers which we are required to remember or memorize. First was the Ram Ganga. So this Ram Ganga is the river actually which passes through the Corbett National Park. Now see how this would help us is now for river Ram Ganga I am having the picture of Lord Ram. So if I associate anything with Lord Ram now, I would be actually remembering the things for river Ram Ganga. For example, now if you close your eyes, you just see you once went to Corbett National Park. It's a famous national park, Corbett National Park, and you saw Lord Ram who was traveling in the gypsy on safari. Right, so that is how now Corbett National Park is on the banks of River Ramganga, or for that matter, anything if you are required to remember for River Ramganga, you will associate with the Lord Ram picture, and that will be in your mind. So it passes through Corbett National Park, and Lord Ram used to go to Corbett National Park often for safari. As we have seen our picture also, Lord Ram was roaming around in Corbett National Park in Gypsy with his arrows and bows. River Ghagra. So Ghagra and Choli was our image and receptionist was wearing it. Actually this is the largest tributary of Ganga by volume. See, obviously you can see the last size of the Ghagra. So it is the largest tributary of Ganga by volume and the famous tributary is river Saryu and Sharda. River Saryu is important in Hindu mythology because this is the river actually which is flowing through Ayodhya, and this is the river where actually Lord Ram with his brother Lashman and other Ayodhya people they took the Jal Samadhi at the end of the life of Lord Ram. So Saryu is a important river for Hindu mythology. Uh, Valmiki National Park is on the banks of Ghagra. Okay, so Valmiki was a rishi. We all are aware of Valmiki Ramayana. So Valmiki, so Valmiki Rishi. You just imagine a picture of Rishi or the sage. He's wearing Ghagra and Choli, and then he was writing Ramayana in some dense forest, sitting there in dense forest, meditating, wearing Ghagra and Choli, and then writing Ramayana. Right. So, Valmiki National Park is on the banks of Ghagra and Choli. Now, anything you want to remember about Ghagra Choli, you can just link it with the image of Ghagra Choli, and it's in your mind. This was designated as a tiger reserve, that is 18th Tiger Reserve, Valmiki National Park, and it is fourth in the population of tigers in the country. So this is such a small fact. Now we come to River Kosi. River Kosi, our picture was of Kashi Vishwanath. This river is also known as a river which is the sorrow of Bihar, mm, because the floods it brings every year with it. So Kosi is the sorrow of Bihar. Just see all Bihari people who are in sorrow or who are in grief, they go to the Kashi Vishwanath, and once they reach Kashi Vishwanath, they feel blessed within themselves. They feel such inner happiness that all their outside external sorrows goes away. So for Kashi Vishwanath, our image would be sorrow of Bihar. Right. Another fact which we are required to remember for Kosi is like important peaks like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga are located in the Kosi Basin. Now, river basins, we will discuss about these when we will discussing the conceptual part of physical geography. But for now on, you just remember like for any river basin, actually, general terms, it means the area which that river plus its tributaries and distributaries capture. So it is a whole area which the river Kosi, its tributaries and distributaries occupy. So all important peaks like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga are located in the Kosi Basin. Now just close your eyes. For Kosi, our image is Lord Kashi Vishwanath. That is also Lord Shiva. We know Lord Shiva used to meditate on the peaks of mountains. So all important peaks, you are going on a helicopter and you are seeing onto the peaks and you are finding Lord Shiva sitting there and meditating. Just see that picture. You are moving on a helicopter and you are seeing downwards and you saw Lord Shiva worshipping in on all the peaks and cliffs of the mountains. So this is another point. Important peaks like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga are located in the Kosi Basin. So two things we remembered for the Kosi, Sorrow of Bihar, and important peaks like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, they are located in the Kosi Basin. Now comes the third river Yamuna or Jamun or Gulab Jamun. Right, Gulab Jamun. I think all of us like Gulab Jamun. So, Gulab Jamun, if you remember, it was given as a prasad in Lord Kashi Vishwanath temple. So, Gulab Jamun is our picture of Yamuna, and for Yamuna, we need to remember some of its tributaries as well. Right. Let's have a small picture around, let's have a small story around Gulab Jamun, and we will again try to fix some of our own funny characters into it. Okay. So one day, Dawn, all of us know who is the Dawn, movie Dawn, Shah Rukh Khan, right? So one day, Dawn came to the sweet shop and asked for 10 kg of gulab jamun. If you ask suddenly 10 kg of gulab jamun, the shopkeeper got surprised why actually Dawn needs 10 kg of gulab jamun. What he will do with so many gulab jamuns? So first, it comes dawn. From dawn, it is Hindon. Hindon is dawn. Right. So, dawn going to the sweet shop, asking for the gulab jamun. So, our first image is of dawn, that is Hindon. Now, let us see. Uh, Later, um, we came to know like what Don do with these gulab jamuns. Actually, with Don, these gulab jamuns, he used to prepare a special tonic. Okay, using gulab jamun, you just see, imagine like Don squeezing all gulab jamuns and taking some tonic from it, preparing some tonic for it. So, from tonic, it becomes river tone. River tone. So, Hindon and ton. Fine. Now, what he will do with this tonic? Actually, this tonic he used to deliver to Dakus of Chambal Ghati. Chambal Ghati, I think we all know that Chambal Ghati is famous for its dacoits, for its Dakus. All Pan Singh Tomar, I think you have seen the movie Pan Singh Tomar, and so many other famous Dakus. So, for this tonic, he used to deliver it to Dakus of Chambal Ghati. So, for river Chambal, our image is Chambal Ke Daku, which are the dacoits of Chambal Ghati. Fulan Devi, another famous Daku. She was Daku, then later she became a politician. So Don, Hindon, tonic, tone, river ton, river jumble. Now let us move ahead. Now let us see what these dacoits used to do. These days, dacoits have started using bats, cricket bats, instead of guns. Just see in this picture if this is still from Pan Singh Tomar. It's a very good movie, Pan Singh Tomar. Now just imagine these dacoits, instead of having these guns with them, they are holding cricket bats. So these days, dacoits have started using cricket bats instead of guns. So bat, from bat it becomes river Betwa or Batwa. River Betwa is bat for us. Okay, are you getting the link now? For river Betwa, our image will be of river bat, of cricket bat. Okay, let's move ahead to see more about these dacoits. Okay, after their work, they used to drink a lot of cold wing canes. Just imagine in the evening, they have a fire around, girls are dancing around them, these dacoits, and they are drinking cold drink canes. So from cold drink cane, it becomes river cane, right? For river cane, our image would be cold drink can, right? And when dacoits sleep in the night, they put sindoor and then sleep, because these all Dakus, they are the worshippers of goddess Durga. So they all put Sindhu. Just imagine dacoits putting Sindhu and then sleeping in the night. So from Sindhu we get river Sindhu. River Sindhu. It is Sindhu. Okay, fine. So let us see, what we were doing was we were discussing about river Yamuna, and that is Jamuna or Gulab Jamun for us. Just close your eyes now. So we are discussing about Gulab Jamun now, right? So one day what happened? Dawn went to the shop and asked for the 10 kg of Gulab Jamun. So from Dawn it becomes Hindon. Then we move further, we saw what he did with those gulab jamuns. After squeezing all those gulab jamuns, he used to prepare the tonic. From tonic, it becomes river tone. These tonics he used to deliver it to the Dakus of Chambal Ghati, that is river Chambal, right? Then what we saw, these dacoits, they have started using cricket bats instead of guns. So from bat, it becomes Betwa, river Betwa or Batwa, right? That, we saw what they used to do in the evening with the girls. They drink canes, cold drink canes. From canes, it becomes river cane, right? And the last one, when they sleep, they put sindoor in their mang, and then they sleep because they worship Lord Goddess Durga. So last was one Sindhu or river Sindhu. So these are the sequence of the tributaries of river Yamuna. Please remember, we started with the river Ganga and we were discussing the tributaries of river Ganga, and among the tributaries of the river Ganga in Gangaram Hospital, if you remember. Now whenever I say river Ganga, your mind should immediately go to the Gangaram Hospital, and there you see, after Kosi or Kashi Vishwanath, we talked about river Yamuna, that is Gulab Jamun. So these all are the tributaries of Yamuna in sequence from north to south. north to south in sequence where they actually meet Yamuna. Okay. Uh, now, let us see something about the tributaries of river Yamuna. Tone, if you remember, was a tonic. Okay, so tonic is the largest tributary of Yamuna or river Tone. The highest use of gulab jamun in world along worldwide is to prepare tonics, right? So this is the mnemonic for us to remember. The Tone is the largest tributary of Yamuna. Some theories say that this is the old Saraswati river which is mentioned in the Vedas and it changed its course. So some memory tonics comes which makes our memory so powerful and it helps to attain good knowledge and knowledge. Saraswati actually again it's Hindu goddess for the studies, goddess for knowledge. So river tone, that is tonic, a special tonic which helps you improve memory and get good knowledge. Knowledge is Saraswati. Right. So these are the two facts which we are required to remember for river tone. First, largest use of gulab jamun, that is river Yamuna, is to make tonic whole. So you just imagine all those halwais or sweet makers, preparers. They keep squashing gulab jamun to get that special tonic out of them. So largest use of gulab jamun is to prepare tonic, right? So now you see the advantage. Now, if something comes in newspaper tomorrow about river tone, that XYZ hydroelectricity project is coming on river tone, you just have to link that particular XYZ image to the tonic. Now, tonic image we already have in mind, and now from tonic, see how link will go. From tonic, it was Gulab Jamun, actually Yamuna, and from Yamuna, it was Ganga, right? So, this is how actually whole link is prepared in your mind now, and even how much try you hard to remember to forget these things, you won't be able to do that because this is probably the disadvantage of our mind. Actually, we cannot erase things. So this is the disadvantage with respect to computer. We can delete things, but mind is something. If it memorize in such way, you will not be able to to erase those facts. So can you erase now your leg fingers converted into karelas? You cannot erase that. Still you cannot erase that picture because your mind has seen like that in picture. It has gone to your permanent memory now. Okay, let's move forward to another tributary of Yamuna. That was the river Chambal. If you remember, Dawn used to prepare tonic and used to deliver it to the Chambal ke Dakus. So Chambal ke Dakus, that is river Chambal. Let us see what all things we are required to remember for river Chambal. Chambal is a river of gharials and muggers. So just imagine dakus, they eat gharials. Gharials is again a type of muggers. I hope you know that. Gharials and muggers. So dakus eat gharials and muggers, and that's how they become so dreadful. So any person, if he eats animals like crocodile or the mugger, mugger is crocodile. So crocodile or gharial, obviously they will become so dreadful and so passionate and so blood loving because they eat animals like gharials and muggers. Okay, so river of gharials and muggers. National Chambal Sanctuary for the protection of endangered gharials. So government saw that like okay, yeah, these dakus, they're eating all the muggers and gharials, and now they prepared one national sanctuary for the protection of endangered gharials, endangered from dakus, Chambal ke dakus. So National Chambal Sanctuary. Gandhi Sagar Dam. It's in the border of Rajasthan and MP. Even these dakus, uh, start following the right path when they go to the Gandhi ji's ashram. Just close your eyes, see these Chambal ke dakus. They are going to the Gandhi ashram, Sabarmati, and they are feeling that they have to change. It is not the right path what they are following. So their heart changes into a good one, and they become a good human being. So Gandhi Sagar Dam is Gandhi's ashram. We are relating with Dakus, Chambal ke Daku. Rana Pratap Sagar Den. Rana Pratap, we know he was a legendary king, ruler who fought actually bravely. So Rana Pratap was in Daku before he became such a great king. So Rana Pratap, if you don't have any picture of Rana Pratap, Maharana Pratap, you might have seen so many statues on the roads of Maharana Pratap. That circle, a traffic circle comes, and there you find so many, at many cities you will find Maharana Pratap circle. So you can have that picture of Maharana Pratap as a statue. So Maharana Pratap was a Daku before he became such a great king. Jawahar Sagar Dam. Jawaharlal Nehru also worked a lot towards the betterment of the dacoits. You just see Jawaharlal Nehru picture already we have in mind. So Jawaharlal Nehru were going to the beheads of barren lands of Chambal, and there he was talking with the dacoits. He was convincing them, "You please leave this path, and we will absorb you in the main society." So, which all things we close your eyes. Which all things we related with Chambal ke Daku? First thing is they eat crocodiles, gharials, and muggers. Because of that, the government prepared one national Chambal sanctuary for endangered gharials. Then we talked about the Gandhi Sagar Dam, right? Gandhi Ashram and Dakus, right? Then we talked about Rana Pratap Sagar Dam, right? Then we talked about the Jawahar Sagar Dam, right? So these all are the important things about River Chambal. Let's come to the next river. What those Dakus were holding, those were the cricket bats. If you remember, those Pansing Tomar Dakus, they were holding bats instead of guns. Okay, so River Betwa is a bat. There are three dams which were required for River Betwa. First is Raj Ghat Dam. Rajghat, I think all of you know in Delhi, in Rajghat, where you have so many samadhis. These are ghats. We have samadhis of favorite or the great leaders of India. So visitors are not allowed to take part inside Rajghat in Delhi. As the Rajghat authorities, they think people may start playing cricket inside the garden itself. Okay, so just imagine you have been to Delhi and you're going to visit Rajghat. It's a good garden also. So Rajghat, but you were carrying bat with you. Then security guard stopped you, saying, "Okay, you can't take bat inside the garden, because otherwise you will start playing cricket inside the garden itself." So River Betwa, that is bat. We are first linking with Rajghat. Second is Mata Tila Dam. Mata, that is the goddess, used to play cricket with bat on the top of Tila. Tila is a Hindi word which means mountain top. Okay, so Mata Tila Dam, Mata is playing cricket on the top of the mountain with a cricket bat. So bat Mata. Mata Tila is Mata and cricket bat is Betwa. So just focus and concentrate hard. Okay, so Mata Tila Mata and playing cricket on the top of a mountain. Just see those images clearly in your mind. So you have to see that, okay, Mata is holding that bat and playing cricket on the top of the mountain. So Mata Tila Dam on river Betwa, that is bat, cricket bat, right? Third dam, Padicha Dam, right? From Padicha we get Pari. Paris are the angels, right? The white, beautiful, wearing white uh, suits, those beautiful girls, angels, right? So Pari of heaven also like to play with cricket bat, right? So just imagine angels from the sky, they come down to earth playing cricket, and because they are angels, they have supernatural powers. So when they play cricket, their shot is so powerful that it produces a lot of electricity also, right? So Padicha Dam, near to that we have Padicha thermal power plant as well, right? So river Betwa bat. Bat we linked how many things? First thing what comes to our mind is it's a tributary of Yamuna, right? It's a tributary of Yamuna. We saw it in the story of Yamuna, right? How many things we linked it? Rajghat, and then we linked it to Mata Tila, then we linked it to Paricha. Move ahead. River Kane, another tributary of Yamuna, right? So for Kane, our the image is the cold wing cans, right? So Rane Falls. From Rane we get cricketer Rahane, Ajinkya Rahane. It's a famous cricketer now. It's a good batsman also. So cricketer Rahane keeps drinking cold drink from cans. Just imagine during match he's drinking so many cold drinks from cans, right? So Rahane Falls is an important place on River Kane. Then we have Kane Gharial Sanctuary, and this River Kane actually passes through the Panna National Park. For Panna, our image is Pan. Pan, I think you all are aware of that pan shops we get pans, leaves. So just imagine you went to a pan shop and that pan shopkeeper gave you pan in the can. So these days pan also comes in cans, right? This Panna National Park, it was made 22nd National Tiger National Park, but in 2009, actually, whole of the tiger population disappeared. And then after that, the authorities of the park, they bought one tiger and some tigresses from other national parks, and now we have some tiger and tigresses in these park. So River Kane, how many things we remembered? First is the Rane National Park, that is Ajikya Rahane, and it passes through the Panna National Park. Right. So here we are finishing River Ganga and its tributaries. Right. Now I would say only the names of the rivers and the things which we remembered. Now you just close your eyes, close your eyes, concentrate, close on your eyes, right? Dholi Ganga, Vishnu Prayag, Nandakini, Nand Prayag, River Pindar, Karan Prayag, Mandakini, Rudra Prayag, Bhagirathi, Dev Prayag. River Ganga, Ram Ganga, Gaumati, River Ghagara, River Gandak, River Kosi, River Yamuna, River Tamsa, River Son, and River Pampan. or Pun Pun. River Ramganga passes through Corbett National Park. River Ghagra, largest tributary of Ganga in volume, right? Valmiki National Park on the banks of River Ghagra. Then we jump directly to River Yamuna. Gulab Jamun, tributaries of Yamuna, River Hindon, River Tone, River Chambal, River Betwa, River Kane, and River Sindhu. These were the tributaries of Yamuna. Right. What we thought about River Tone, largest tributary of Yamuna. Some scholars say it is a lost Saraswati river, River Tone. Okay. For River Kosi, it's a sorrow of Bihar, and important mountain peaks with Lord Shiva meditating. Right. River Chambal, that is Chambal ke Daku. National Chambal Sanctuary for endangered gharials and maghas, that is crocodile. Gandhi Sagar Dam, Rana Pratap Dam, and Jawaharlal Dam. River Betwa, Matatila Dam, Paricha Dam, and Paricha Thermal Power Plant. Can you remember the missed? I missed one dam here for river Betwa. That is Bat, Cricket Bat. Yes, right. Rajghat. Very good. Rajghat Dam related with river Bat or river Betwa. Fine. So this is how actually we should remember. And which river passes through Panna National Park? Panna was Pan, and Panna, they were given can, a cold drink can. So river can passes through Panna National Park, and with river Kane. Now, moment Kane will come into view, you will remember Ajik Rahane, that is Rahane National Park, and uh, then your Panna National Park. Okay, so let's move ahead to the second river, and this river is River Indus. And for River Indus, our attempt would be to look for the tributaries of Indus, which actually has something to do with the to do with the India, because actually it's a river of Pakistan. Basically, most of its part flows in Pakistan, and also most of its tributaries flow in Pakistan. Flows in Pakistan. Okay, let's move ahead with our river Indus. And Indus for us is bus. Indus is bus. Now, see a bus in front of you. See a clear bus. The whole dimensions of the bus, the board of the bus, the lights of the bus, everything you see. Okay, so river Indus is bus for us. Okay, so you are seeing, no, you are standing in front of the bus. Okay, First thing which you see is the board on the top of the bus, like which will show where the bus is actually going to go. So first thing which you see is the board, and there you saw Sanskar, the logo of the channel Sanskar, right? So then you think like, okay, you're thinking this bus may be sponsored by the Sanskar channel. That is why they have put the board of Sanskar, right? So bus Sanskar. After seeing the board of the bus, then you see the headlights. Now you close your eyes, you just visualize in front. You are standing in front of bus. The first thing which you saw was the board, and it was of Sanskar channel. And second thing which you saw was the headlights of the bus, the two lights. Then you notice that the headlights are actually the lights of Jhelum Express, which actually it's express train. They'll express train. So they have taken the lights from the Jhelum Express and they have put in their bus, and that is why they are so bright. So Sanskar and Jhelum Express lights, headlights. After seeing these two things, then you try to snap inside the bus like you saw. And you notice a huge crowd in the bus. And then when you inquired, you found out that these all people are going to vote in Chunav. Chunav is a Hindi word for election. Chunav at their polling booths. So this bus is actually transporting people to go to their the polling booths and poll their vote. So, Sanskar, and then Jhelum Express, and then Chunav. People are going to poll their vote in Chunav, Chunav, Chunav. That is election. Okay. Fine. Finally, finally, you thought, okay, yeah, let's me take the ticket. Anyway, I have to travel. Let's go in this month only. Then you went to the conductor to buy the ticket, and that conductor was actually Ravi Shastri, the famous cricketer and now the commentator Ravi Shastri. Fine. So the conductor was Ravi Shastri. Then you took the ticket and you went inside that, and then you saw a number of big bags of peas. That is matar in Hindi. It's a vegetable. Big bags of peas were there even on the seats. They occupied the seats also. Big bags of peas. Okay. Then people told you these peas are taken to the lichet papad factory, and lichet papad is made up of peas. So peas and then lichet papad. Fine. So how which all terms we remembered here? Let us see. So first was sanskar, right? Second was Jhelum Express. Headlights, yes. Then we saw Chunav, people going to the Chunav. Then Ravi Shastri, right, was a conductor. Then you somehow managed to go inside the bus and you saw big bags of peas. That is mutter. And where they were taking these peas to Lijjat Papad factory. Okay. So Sanskar is Zanskar. Jhelum Express is Jhelum. Chunav is Chinab. Ravi is Rabi, or some people call it Ravi also, Ravi Shastri. Peas is bees. and Lijjat is Satluj. Okay, so these are the tributaries of river Indus from north to south. See, let's go to the map of river Indus. See, this is river Indus now, originating from Mansarovar. This is Zanskar, right? It moves further. Then this is Jhelum, our headlights. Then after Jhelum, it was people who were going to Chunav. Then Ravi was our conductor, right? Then Bees, and then Satluj, right? So actually, River Jhelum and River Ravi finally meets to Chenab, and the river Bees is a tributary of Satluj. And finally, all these rivers, these five rivers, that is why Punjab got its name. Punjab is the land of five rivers, and then it forms Panchgand, and then it meets Indus finally in Pakistan. So for us, the important rivers would be uh, Sanskar, that is Zanskar. Now close your eyes. Can you see Sanskar board? That is Zanskar. Then Jhelum Express lights as the bus headlights. So Jhelum. Then you saw the public inside. They were all going to Chinab. Then you went to the conductor was Ravi Shastri. After Ravi Shastri, you went inside the bus and you saw big bags of peas were kept there. So peas, that is bees, and then finally they were taken to the Lijjat Papad factory, that is Satluj. So Satluj for us is Lijjat Papad. Satluj, Lijjat Papad. Let us see some of the interesting facts or the informations which we are required to remember for these rivers. First is the Jhelum River, and Jhelum River, as we know, it's Jhelum Express for us. So it is the largest of the five rivers and the westernmost. We have seen the westernmost or the first river if you start from the clockwise direction. The source is Verinag Spring. So from Verinag we get Nag. It's a place in Kashmir. It's a tourist spot as well. So Jhelum Express, river Jhelum is Jhelum Express for us. Before starting for the mainline operations at railway depot, it's get cleansed from the springs of the snakes. That is nags, right? Kishan Ganga. It's a river which is a tributary of Jhelum. And on this river, Kishanganga River, one controversial Kishanganga Dam has been built, which controversy between India and Pakistan as per the Indus Water Treaty. About this Indus Water Treaty, we will talk when we will talk the conceptual part of Indian geography. We'll try to touch on that, the Indus Water Treaty agreement between India and Pakistan, and what are the bottlenecks now that we will discuss. So, Kishan Ganga is a tributary of Jhelum. So, just imagine Lord Krishna. He's traveling in Jhelum Express. Just visualize that whole picture. So, Kishan Ganga is a tributary of river Jhelum. Jhelum Express, Lord Krishna, and on which Kishanganga Dam has been built, which actually is a controversial point now between India and Pakistan. Moving ahead, Chenab River, that is Chenab Pooling Booth. Chenab, for river Chenab, our images Chenab polling booth, that is election polling booth. First is Baglihar Dam. So you went to the election booth carrying your bag to poll your the vote, but the security people there said bags are not allowed inside the polling booth. So from bag liya hath, it is bag. So bags are not allowed inside polling booth. Baglihar Dam it is. Bag, and it is built on the river Chenab, that is Chenab polling booth. Again, Pakistan has objected to certain parameters of the dam, stating that it is a violation of Indus Water Treaty. Right. Another dam or hydroelectric plant is Rattle, which is still under commissioning, under installation, and it is expected to be commissioned in 2018. And the Rattle hydroelectric plant, from Rattle it is RET. And just see so many rats coming to the election polling booth, and they destroyed all the files, the documents there. So that's Rattle hydroelectric plant, and then polling booth, Chenab polling booth, that is Chenab, right? World's highest railway bridge at Jammu Kashmir, Chenab Bridge. Okay, so these are the some points which we are required to remember for river Chenab. River Ravi, and that is Ravi Shastri. The picture for River Ravi for us is Ravi Shastri. This river Ravi actually runs on the border of India and Pakistan. So just imagine Ravi Shastri playing cricket on the border of India and Pakistan. Just see that picture. So River Ravi actually runs on the border of India and Pakistan. It runs for almost 200 kilometers on the border of India and Pakistan. Ranjit Sagar Dam. From Ranjit, we get Ranji. Ranji Cricket Trophy. It's a national tournament of cricket, the biggest cricket tournament of India. So, Ranji Cricket. So, Ravi Shastri still plays Ranji cricket, and he's one of the most run getter in Ranji tournament. Right. So, for River Ravi, we attached two informations presently. First one was Ravi. It flows on the border of India and Pakistan. That is Ravi Shastri playing cricket on the border of India and Pakistan. And Ranjit Sagar Dam. That is Ranji Trophy. He still plays in Ranji Trophy. River Bees. And the picture for River Bees is peas for us. This is the Alexander's easternmost border. Like when we will study the ancient history part, we will see when Alexander invaded India. This was the easternmost border of Alexander. So the mnemonic for this is the Alexander returned from India after eating poisonous peas. Another thing which we have to relate it with the river Bees or Peas is the Pong Dam, right? So Pong Dam, from Pong it is Pongal. Pongal is a famous festival of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, this side. So Pongal. So during Pongal festival in Kerala, people eat only peas, and that is continuously for many days. They will eat only peas. So just imagine, just see in your mind. During Pongal, the Kerala people they're eating peas, and only peas. So Pongal, it's Pong Dam, and peas is peas. So River Peas, on the banks of River Peas, we have Pong Dam, and then we have Pong Dam Lake, which is a renowned bird sanctuary, and it is one of the 25 international wetland sites declared in India by Ramsar Convention. This about Ramsar Conventions, and in India total we have 25 Ramsar sites. So this thing we will discuss later. So presently we are linking Pong Dam with River Bees. Let's come to the next river, River Satluj. That is Lijjat Papad for us. Satluj is Lijjat. It is also known as the Red River. So just imagine you went to the shop to buy Lijjat Papad, and that Lijjat Papad were completely red in color. Right? So red Lijjat Papad, red color river. Okay. Bhakra Dam. So Bhakra Dam actually is the second highest dam after Tehri. As you can read in the screen also after Tehri. So Tehri is 271 meters and Bhakra Nangal Dam it's the second highest after Tehri Dam. It creates a long reservoir which is also known as the Govind Sagar reservoir, and this is the third largest reservoir in India after Nagasuna Sagar Dam on river Krishna and Indra Sagar Dam in MP. Right. So Nagasuna Sagar Dam and Indra Sagar Dam in MP. So for Bhakra Nangal Dam, Bhakra would be Bhangra dance. Bhangra dance of Punjabis. Now just imagine Punjabis or you are doing the Bhangra on uh, Lijjat papads. You have made Lijjat papads on the floors and then you are dancing over Lijjat papads, the Bhangra. So Bhangra or Bhagra Nangal Dam, it's on river Satluj. That is Lijjat papad we are linking with Bhagra Nangal Dam or Bhangra dance to Lijjat papad. It is celebrating 50 years of its construction in 2013, so that is how it becomes an important question for UPSC as well, because UPSC have this practice of focusing on these 50 years, 25 years, and 100 years, this 200 years. So it forms an important question in UPSC this year. It may form. Okay. Another dam which we require for river Satluj, that is Lijjat Papad, is Natpa Jhakari Dam, and from Jhakari we get Jhaki, Jhakia. Jhakia actually is a Hindi word for exhibitions. And just imagine during one of the jhaki, that is exhibition, the organizers were distributing legit papad packets to the spectators, and this is one of its kind of its initiative when the organizers of jhaki or the exhibition they are distributing legit papad packets to the uh, people, to the spectators, right? So for Satluj, what all things we linked with it? Satluj is first thing Lijjat. Lijjat Papar was, if you see, it is the southernmost, like the last river which joins Indus, like the from north to south if we see. So Lijjat Papar, first thing it should come into my mind is Lijjat Papar, Satluj, tributary of Indus, that is Bas. Then red color Lijjat Papar, then Bhakra Dam, that is Bhangra over Lijjat Papar, and then Jhakari Dam. Okay. So we have completed two rivers, River Ganga and River Indus. And just if you are not much comfortable, you can again go back from the starting and you can again complete the whole session. But I would recommend you that your brain have already learned this thing in quite good way. If you are visualizing what we are telling you to do, and moreover you have to do the revision cycle, and after that third revision cycle 36 hour, we can guarantee you cannot forget even a single point among all these. So suppose now if I say Rajghat Dam, so Rajghat, the moment now you will hear Rajghat Dam, it would directly relate it to Bat or river Betwa. If I say Panna National Park, so moment you will hear Panna, that is Pan, you will say it is River Cane, right? So let's go to another river, that is River Godavari. So for us, River Godavari from today onwards, it would be Godrej refrigerator. So River Godavari, from Godavari we get Godrej refrigerator. Let us see something about Godrej refrigerator now. Godrej refrigerators are the second largest fridge in India, And to increase their sale, companies used to give Lord Shriram posters to their customers, and Jayalalitha was the first person to purchase Godrej refrigerator. What all things we got from this? First thing is, refrigerator is the second largest selling refrigerator of fridge in India. And that is, it is the second largest river of India after Ganga. Also, it is known as the Dakshin Ganga, Godavari. Lord Shri Ram posters. Just imagine you went to buy a Godrej refrigerator and they gave you Shri Ram poster. So it is Shri Ram Sagar project. They're giving you the poster of Shri Ram, Lord Shri Ram. Just see that visual. You went to the shop, the refrigerator shop, and the person there, he gave you a Shri Ram poster, Lord Shri Ram poster. So Shri Ram Sagar project. First thing, it's second largest selling fridge. First, we need not know. So second largest selling refrigerator. Then Shri Ram and Jayalalitha was the first person actually. Jayalalitha, the CM of Tamil Nadu presently. So Jayalalitha was the first person who purchased a refrigerator, Godrej refrigerator. So from Jayalalitha, it is Jayak Vadi Dam. Three things we remembered for River Godavari till now. Second largest river, Sri Ram Sagar project, and Jayakwadi Dam. Jayalalita Jayakwadi Dam. Okay. Now let us visualize refrigerator in front of us. What all things we can see? First is the topmost portion. Just feel yourself touching the topmost portion of refrigerator. So can you feel that top portion of refrigerator? Okay. Then you touch the, close your eyes and you completely visualize it. Okay. And second would be the front door of refrigerator. First top, have you touched the top portion of refrigerator? Then for second is the front door, and then when you open the front door, then you have on the first is the ice section. Okay, the super cooling section, ice section, and then you have the later below part where you keep vegetables or water, other things. Okay, so these are the four sections of refrigerator. Now on the top of refrigerator, we are keeping manjira. What is manjira is, if you can see on the screen, this is manjira, which Hindu people we use while doing kirtans in temples. So river manjira. Okay. Second was the front door. Front door, you pasted the poster of Pariniti Chopra. Pariniti Chopra again is a famous Bollywood heroine, actress, right? So Manjira, we kept. Have you kept Manjira on the top of refrigerator? Just keep it. Okay, just take it from your mind, Manjira, and you keep it on the top of refrigerator. Then paste a beautiful picture of Pariniti Chopra on the top of, on the front door of refrigerator. Then now you're opening the door of the refrigerator, and first is the ice section. You saw it's really very cold, that ice section, and it is because of Lord Indra. Lord Indra actually is the Lord of all weathers, rains and other things. So it is the magic of Lord Indra that this all is so cold there, and ice is um, made in that cooling session. So Indra, Lord Indra. And when you saw below that, uh, please close your eyes. And this whole sequence you have to just see in your mind, keeping Manjira, Pariniti Chopra, and then uh, the Lord Indra's blessings in that ice section. And then suddenly Sai Baba was sitting in the refrigerator, and once you saw it, Sai Baba just came out of it. So Sai Baba, that is Shraddha and Saburi, right? If you see Sai Baba poster on the screen, this is Shraddha and Saburi are the two words actually through which we resembles Sai Baba. So from Saburi it becomes Sabri, right? For Sabri now would be Sai Baba for us. So these are the four rivers, tributaries of river Godavari. First river Manjira, second is river Pariniti, Prahanita from Pariniti, and then third river is river Indravati from Lord Indra, then river Sabri, Shraddha and Saburi, that is Sabri, Sai Baba. These are some of the small informations about different rivers. These mnemonic sessions, I believe you should not do continuously for more than 1 hour. So if you finish 1 hour, you can go around and you can again come back after relaxing. So we are going to finish it today with River Godavari only. Then from tomorrow we will move a bit fast with River Krishna and some other rivers, and then finally going to national park and wetlands, and that will be quite fast. Okay. So River Manjira, Manjira was those instruments which we play during Kirtan. So Manjira, we have to remember Nizam Sagar Dam. So when Manjiras are played in the Kirtan, you just imagine people are doing Kirtan, even Nizams of big estates, they start dancing. You just visualize that whole thing. So Nizam Sagar Dam, River Manjira, River Pranhita, right? So River Pranhita, its tributaries are River Vardha and River Vain Ganga. Pariniti Chopra is doing one movie in which she goes on war in her van. So River Vardha is war. River Vain Ganga is when. Okay. So Pariniti is Parinita and its tributaries are War, that is Vardha, and Vain Ganga, that is Van. River Penganga. Uh, River Vardha is a tributary of Panganga. Okay. So these days war are fought with pens. So Penganga we are relating with River Vardha. That is war. To have more clear this thing, suggest you to go to the map of India or the map of River Krishna and its River Godavari and its tributaries. Then you will understand what all rivers we are talking and where they are actually merging with River Krishna or with River Godavari. Right. Another river was River Indravati, which was there in the cooling section of the refrigerator. Lord Indra can create a whole national park inside a mug also. Just imagine a mug, a tea mug, and the whole national park is inside that mug only. So that is all the blessings and the magical powers of Lord Indra. So for Indravati, there is Indravati National Park in Chhattisgarh, right? Then River Sabri, that is Shraddha and Saburi of Sai Baba that we have seen. For Sai Baba, there are two things, Shraddha and Saburi. From Saburi, it becomes Sabri. This is a river which actually originates from Odisha. Okay, for Odisha, it is Jagannath Puri. So, devotion or Shraddha starts after one visits Jagannath Puri. Right, so River Sabri, we are relating it with Odisha, that is originates from Odisha. So here we finish today's lecture. We went a bit slow again today because we feel like we should be giving you more time to practice it in the class itself, in the lecture itself, so that you will face less problems once you will do the revision of this. So from tomorrow we will start with the river Krishna onwards, some other rivers, and then later moving on to the wetlands and national parks of India, then agriculture and the mineral part, and that there we will finish the first phase of our Indian geography mnemonics, because later again we will start with the Indian geography mnemonics once we will do the physical geography part, because these mountains, national highways, all those things we would memorize that time we will do that section of Indian geography. So, thanks for tuning in. Do drop us a mail or call us or take appointment for any problem that you will face while learning this course. So, do your complete your revision cycles for today's mnemonics, that is 12, 24, and 36 hours, and show these magics to your friends also. Like, okay, I can say from 1 to 35 all the states in sequence of their area's population. And the moment I hear a word Indus, so for Indus, Zanskar, Jhelum, Ravi, Chunav, that Bees, then Satluj, all these rivers I know in sequence from north to south now, the tributaries of Indus. For Ganga also, it's even I can say in backward direction. Let us, for 2 minutes, let's have a recap for tributaries of Ganga in backward direction. Okay, River Pampan, right? River Son, River Tamsa, uh, River Yamuna, River Kosi, River Gandak, River Ghagra, River Gomati, and River Ramganga. So that's so easy. Believe me, I'm not seeing it anywhere, and I don't see it anywhere. It's just like we remember this, and we it's easy to remember also. So thanks for tuning in. We are finishing this lecture here itself. Thank you for watching.